Oprah said that Whitney Houston was so high that she fell. This is me. I don't care if she was high or not. Whitney Houston is dead and gone and passed away. And Whitney Houston meant a lot to us. Whitney Houston was a big sister to a lot of us. I never met her personally or whatever, but I felt like she was a big sister to me. And she is pretty much Black America's auntie. And everybody got a Whitney Houston in their family, somebody that they love, that's talented, that's outspoken or whatever, but
a lot of people agree with what RICKEY SMILEY said. Oprah is getting her wig shifted after the comments she made about Whitney Houston. And baby, it isn't just fans calling her out anymore. The celebrities are jumping in saying what Oprah did was completely unnecessary. Let's get into it. Oprah recently shared a story about Whitney Houston's final performance. She's over in Europe, or Cannes, however you say it. She claimed Whitney was allegedly so high that she fell off the stage during the show. As soon as those comments started making the rounds, I guess she thought because she was overseas, nobody would know, it wouldn't get back to us. Girl, really? People immediately started pushing back. Now, first of all, Whitney has been gone for years. Let her rest in peace. So people are asking, why are you bringing this up now? That's the question that has everybody fired up. Like, was there something specific to Whitney where you needed to relay that information? But here's where the story gets crazy. Because Whitney Houston's estate reportedly came out and strongly denied Oprah's version of the events. According to the people that were close to Whitney's camp, she did fall. They admitted that, but they said it wasn't because she was under the influence or that she had relapsed. They said the stage was poorly lit, parts of it weren't properly marked off, and that's what caused her fall. It was she was doing a rehearsal. People from Whitney's team, including members of her security, have reportedly backed up that explanation. And honestly, at this point, I don't see people lying about it because we know her history. Now, if it's true, that's a completely different story. But one version says Whitney's struggles caused the accident. The other says it was simply an unsafe stage. Those are the two very different narratives floating out there right now. But Miss Oprah, if the stage really wasn't set up properly, Oprah better be glad that Whitney didn't decide to make that a much bigger issue back there and sue your ass, because that could have been a workplace injury. The same way you're saying you didn't want that to get out. It seems like she respected you and she didn't pursue the issue, but you bring it up now. Now, Oprah isn't just dealing with criticism from fans. It has escalated. Other celebrities have started speaking out too. RICKEY SMILEY questioned why Oprah felt the need to tell the story in the first place. Who was asking? And baby, y'all already know Monique don't have no love for Oprah, okay? Well, she always says, I love you babies, or whatever she says, but Monique has also weighed in, adding to the criticism surrounding Oprah's comments.
But our brother's no longer with us. Yeah. And it would be unfair. Mm-hmm. So you got to play fair, because I will not speak of a person about any conversation, about any incidents, about anything that they cannot say yes or no to. Because when you do that, that becomes unfair to the baby. Because they don't have they can't say, well, yes, that happened or that didn't happen. But I'll just say, brother Jesse Jackson. And it wasn't a bad thing. It was just brother Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, Oprah actually recently talks about Whitney Houston in an interview. Oh, that's why you said, okay, well, there's that. She said that Whitney, kind of passed out and might have alluded to maybe.
Didn't Oprah fall on stage?
I don't know, I ain't seen it.
And we didn't see we didn't see how she tripped, nothing. She just went down. We saw that. We saw her. She was walking and bam. And everybody was like, well, she said the shoes. Okay. Well, what was wrong? So, and as we're laughing about it and making light of it, just for me, how do you speak about someone that can't defend it? That, just in my humble opinion, it takes it different. Because that woman can't say yes or no. And now you just want everybody to take your word because you're the great Oprah Winfrey. And you just take my word that that's what happened.
Their point is simple. Whitney is not here to defend herself. Everybody already knows, that she battled addiction. So why reopen old wounds, especially when the person at the center of the story can't respond, can't call you a liar, and say some other nasty things about you? That's the argument people are making. Honestly, this is bigger than Whitney, though. This has turned into a conversation about how we talk about people after they're gone. Is every story fair game just because it's short experience? Or is there a point where you should simply let someone rest in peace? I mean, really. Whitney's fans have rallied behind her online. They are being very vocal about it. This is trending on X. Many people are calling Oprah's comments distasteful and unnecessary and saying that's why we don't like your ass anyway. No, I'm just kidding. Some people are even calling on Oprah to publicly apologize to Whitney Houston's estate. Now, whether Oprah intended to disrespect Whitney or not, and I really don't think she did, but the perception matters. Once those comments hit the internet, people felt like Whitney's legacy was being reduced to one of the darkest chapters in her life instead of celebrating everything that she accomplished. We all know the story, Oprah, and that's why the story has struck such a nerve. At the end of the day, only the people who were actually there know exactly what happened that night. But one thing is clear. A lot of people feel like Whitney Houston deserves to be remembered for her incredible talent. Quit dredging up the negative stories, not for stories that continue to focus on her personal struggles years after she's gone. Oprah, just wait on it, because when you leave here, I'm sure people are going to have a lot of things to say about you too, Missy ma'am. Okay, question of the day. So what do y'all think? Was Oprah simply sharing something she witnessed, or do you think she crossed the line by bringing up Whitney Houston's past when Whitney isn't here to defend herself and tell her side of the story? Let me know in the comments, because this conversation isn't slowing down. People are ripping Oprah to shreds. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.